Have you noticed those massive circles out in American farmland on the Great Plains? That is what is known as center pivot irrigation. Before the invention of center pivot irrigation, which draws on underground aquifers to feed crops, a whole lot of Americans went bust out on the high plains, especially during the Dust Bowl of the 1930s. But who exactly convinced so many American farmers to set up shop in such a dry region in the first place? Today I want to tell you the wild story of an American politician from Colorado named William Gilpin. By the way, my name is Dr. Tim, and if you like unexpected history stories, then go ahead and give me a follow. In 1868, the territorial governor of Colorado told one of the great whoppers of American history. Gilpin told his audience and anybody who would listen that, quote, the rain follows the plow. As in, if you come to the Great Plains of eastern Colorado and plow up the buffalo grass, it will magically start to rain and become good farming territory. Look, Gilpin had every incentive to do so. He wanted people to come and settle in his territory so it might become a state someday. But just who was this guy? William Gilpin might have been the quintessential man of manifest destiny in 19th century America. Anywhere American was expanding its territory, he seemed to be there. He was a personal friend of Andrew Jackson, who fought in the Second Seminole War in Florida. He settled in Independence, Missouri, and saw people off on the Oregon Trail as they moved west. He ran into the John C. Fremont expedition on the Santa Fe Trail and crossed the Continental Divide, and helped discover gold in Colorado that would help lead to a gold rush. And he went to the Oregon Territory and lobbied for that disputed area to become part of the United States. Fought in the Mexican-American War and helped seize land from Mexico. Fought against Comanches and Pawnees in the Indian Wars after the Mexican-American War. He was part of the volunteer bodyguard of the new President Abraham Lincoln in 1860, who brought him to Washington, D.C. and stayed with him in the White House to prevent him from being assassinated. As a reward for this service, Abraham Lincoln appointed him the territorial governor of Colorado, which he helped keep for the Union during the Civil War. And once he was installed in Colorado, he's worked for the rest of his life trying to entice people to settle there, even against their climactic best interests. Modern farmers have made Gilpin's dreams come true by using center pivot irrigation, but questions remain about how long aquifers can support intensive agriculture at this scale.